Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of factoring trinomials. This is standard A.10E in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 31 of the 2018 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a trinomial here. That means 3, right? That prefix gives us that clue. It's 3 terms in this expression, and it is in the form that we need. We need ax squared plus bx plus c. Because what we need to do is we need to take the value of each of those coefficients here. So we've got this leading term, a, right, is 21, so a equals 21. Then we've got this b term right here in front of that x, that's 13. The c term is going to be a negative 20, right, since it's minus 20, and that is going to be important. We're going to have to keep track of positive or negative here. So what we're going to use is the diamond method. This is not the only way to solve it, but it is a highly efficient and effective algorithm. So what we do here is we multiply a times x at a times c at the top. So that means we're going to multiply 21 times negative 20, right? So 21 times negative 20 is going to get us negative 420. All right, we're going to have to keep that in mind that it is a negative. And then we've got our b term down here. That's just going to be a positive 13. What we write here is we're going to write ax over one of our factors, ax over one of our factors. So that's going to be 21x over 21x over. All right, so what we are looking for factors that are going to multiply to negative 420 and add to 13. So the fact that it's negative 420, but it's a positive 13, lets me know that we're going to deal with one of them is going to be positive, one of them is going to be negative. That's going to have to be the case if we're going to multiply to get a negative. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I don't know all the factors to 420. I'm not going to go through all of them because I'm not going to start with like 1 and 420 and 2 and 210 because that's, yeah, they need to be 13 apart is what they need to be. So let's just start with something like 10. Okay, so 10 times 42. All right, so that's a little bit better, right? Because that's going to be 32 apart. Let's see, can it be divided by 12? That's going to be 12 and 35. So now we're 23 apart. That's a little bit better. Can it be divided by 15? All right, so 15 and 28. Take a look at that. 15 and 28. That gets me 13 apart. So what that means is I'm going to want it to be a positive 13. I'm going to need this to be a positive 28. That to be a negative 15. Because what I want is negative 15 times 28 to equal negative 420. Check. And then negative 15 plus 28 to give me positive 13. Check. So we write these two factors below. So negative 15, positive 28. Now the reason we write them like fractions is because we're going to try to simplify if possible. So I can divide both of those by 3, right? And that's going to give me 7x over negative 5. I'm going to write that as a binomial. And then both of these can be divided by 7, so that's going to get me 3x over 4. That's a positive 4, so I'm going to write that as a binomial, plus 4. Now, if we want, right, we can go ahead and FOIL this out, 21x squared, right? This is plus 28x minus 15x minus, let's see, 20 right there. And that's going to get us, obviously, that plus 13x, which is what we need. And so we are looking for one of these, and I see that 7x minus 5. Answer is B.